Welcome to The Insider. If you are new to this channel, kindly subscribe, like, share, comment and click on the notification bell for latest football news vibes. England's fans were not happy. The United States had frustrated them yet again at a World Cup. That's 3 times and counting that the teams have met on soccer's biggest stage, and England is still waiting for its first win against the Americans after a 0-0 draw on Friday. Coach Gareth Southgate had reminded his players of that record beforehand, with the United States famously winning 1-0 in 1950 and playing out a 1-1 draw in 2010. They didn't seem to heed his warning and didn't respond to Greg Berhalter's young and energetic team. England beat Iran 6-2 in its opening game in Qatar to justify its status as one of the tournament favorites. But it could consider itself fortunate not to have dropped another match to the United States after Christian Pulisic hit the crossbar with a first-half strike and Weston McKennie lifted a shot over from 8 yards out. The England fans had turned up at the Al Bayt Stadium in anticipation of celebrating a win and qualification to the knockout stages with a game to play. "I want our fans at home to have a smile on their faces, and we haven't quite managed to achieve that," Southgate said. "But people are going to react how they react, and I can't let that affect how I feel about the team or how the team feels. The objective is to qualify and we have 3 games to do it. Frustrating England is one thing. But Berhalter's job is to advance to the knockout stages." The draw sets up a match for the United States against Iran on Tuesday for a spot in the round of 16. Iran beat Wales 2-0 earlier and sits second in Group B with 3 points, 1 more than the Americans. "It sets up our first knockout game of the World Cup," Berhalter said. "We win or we're out of the World Cup. That's going to be the focus for us while we are preparing the team for the next game. But most importantly, understanding the intensity Iran is going to bring. They played with ton of spirit. We'll have to be up for it if we want a chance to advance." Southgate, meanwhile, will try to lift his players. He described them as dejected following the elating win against Iran. And despite the boos, England is still top of the group with 4 points. "It wasn't the best performance, for sure," said Harry Kane, who came close to scoring with a stoppage time header. "Good spells with the ball, but we didn't quite have the final product. We had 2 or 3 opportunities and didn't put it away." Harry Kane was surprisingly upbeat following England's 0-0 draw with the United States in Group B of the World Cup on Friday. The 3 Lions would have booked their place in the knockout stages with a win, but were outplayed by a hungry USA side. Kane was keen to point out the importance of keeping a clean sheet in spite of England's attacking woes and insists taking a point isn't a bad result. "It wasn't our best performance, for sure," he said. "We had some good spells with the ball, good positions, just didn't quite have the final product. Great clean sheet, puts us in a good position in the group. We missed being clinical. I think the complete contrast to the other game against Iran, we took our chances really well. Today, we had 2 or 3 good opportunities that we didn't quite put away. We played a tough team and we move on. They pressed really well, we knew before the game they'd come out and make it really difficult for us. I thought at times we dealt with it well, but they're a good side and we have to respect them. A draw isn't the end of the world for us. It puts us in a great position. We know we can play better for sure. But no game is easy in the World Cup. After our first performance, people thought we were going to landslide every team we play, but it's not the case. They're an organized team with quality players, and we have to respect that." The 2 teams combined for about 20 shots on goal Friday in Qatar. One of the best opportunities for the United States to take the lead came in the first half when Christian Pulisic's shot hit the crossbar. England had a chance to win the game in the closing minutes of the game. Harry Kane's header went just wide of the goal in the 93rd minute. This was the first scoreless draw for the United States in World Cup history. "We're proud, but our work's not done," said Greg Berhalter, head coach of the United States men's national team. Thanks for watching this awesome video.